Hey guys, it's Josie. Today we're going to be reading And to Think That I Saw It on Mulberry Street by Dr.Suess. Let's get started. And to Think That I Saw It on Mulberry Street by Dr.Suess. When I leave home to walk to school, Dad always says to me, "Marco, keep your eyelids up and see what you can see." But when I tell him where I've been and what I think I've seen, he looks at me sternly and says, "Your eyesight's much too keen. Stop telling such outlandish tales. Stop turning minnows into whales. Now what can I say when I go home today?" All the long ways to school and all the long ways back, I've looked and I've kept a careful track. But all that I've noticed, except for my own feet, was a horse and a wagon on Mulberry Street. That's nothing to tell of. That won't do, of course. Just a broken down wagon that's drawn by a horse. That can't be my story. That's only a start. I'll say that a zebra was pulling the cart, and that is a story that no one can beat when I say that I saw it on Mulberry Street. Yes, the zebra is fine, but I think it's a shame. Such a marvelous beast with a cart that's so lame. The story would really be better to hear if the driver I saw was a charioteer, a gold and a blue chariot, something to meet rumbling like thunder down Mulberry Street. No one won't do that, do at all. A zebra is much too small. A reindeer is better. He is fast and fleet, and he looked mighty smart on Mulberry Street. Hold on a minute, there's something wrong. A reindeer hates the way it feels to pull a thing that runs on wheels. He'd be much happier instead if he could pull a fancy sled. A reindeer and sleigh? Say, anyone can think of that. Jack or Fred or Joe or Nat? Say, even Jane could think of that. But it isn't too late to make one little change. A sleigh, an elephant, there's something so strange. I'll pick one with plenty of power and size, a blue one with plenty of fun in his eyes, and then, just to give him a little more tone, have a Rajah with rubies perched high on a throne. Say, that makes a story that no one can beat when I say that I saw it on Mulberry Street. But now I don't know. It still doesn't seem right. An elephant pulling a thing that's so light would whip it around in the air like a kite. But he'd look simply grand with a great brass band. If you're hearing a weird noise, that is the cat grooming himself. A band that's so good should have someone to hear it, but it's going so fast that it's hard to keep near it. I'll put on a trailer. I know they won't mind if a man sits and listens while hitched behind. But now, is it fair? Is it fair what I've done? I'll bet those wagons weigh more than a ton. That's really too heavy a load for one beast. I'll give him some helpers. He'll need 2 at least. But now what worries me is this. Mulberry Street runs into bliss. Unless there's something I can fix up, there'll be an awful lot of traffic mix. It takes police to do the trick, to guide them through the traffic's thick. It takes police to do the trick, They'll never crash now, the race at top speed with Sergeant Mulvaney himself in the lead. The mayor is there and he thinks it's grand, and he raises his hat as they dash by the stand. The mayor is there and the aldermen too, all waving big banners of red, white, and blue. And that is the story that no one can beat when I say that I saw that on Mulberry Street. With the roar of its motor, an airplane appears, add dumps of confetti while everyone cheers. And that makes a story that's really not bad, but it still could be better. So suppose that I add a Chinese boy who eats with sticks, a big magician doing tricks, a 10-foot beard that needs a comb. No time for more. I'm almost home. I swung around the corner and dashed to the gate. I ran up the steps and I felt simply great. For I had a story that no one could beat, and to think that I saw that on Mulberry Street. But Dad said quite calmly, just draw up your stool and tell me the sights on the way home from school. There was so much to tell I just couldn't begin. Dad looked at me sharply and pulled at his chin. He frowned at me sternly from there in his seat. Was there nothing to look at, no people to greet? Did nothing excite you or make your heart beat? Nothing, I said, growing red as a beet, but a plain horse and wagon on Mulberry Street. The end. I hope you enjoyed the book. Thanks for watching. Bye.